has begun.
And welcome back to the Metal Teddy Bear Experience podcast right now. This is your host, Chris. We got my boy, Jesse. What's up, dude?
How's it going? How's it going, guys?
And this episode, we have another special guest. We have the guitarist of Maya. What's up, Mark? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pumped to be talking to you right now. I've been listening to Outsider lately, and I just had to get you on the show.
Awesome, man.
It's a fucking banger of a track. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude.
I was just like, because I feel like you guys just kind of dropped out of nowhere. It's like, what's up? Put it on the table. Just like, yo, walk away. It's like, dude, that's all you need. Don't even talk.
It's the best when you just go up on like metal blogs or websites and stuff like that, and it's like, new song, Maya, and you're like, yes, here we go. Can you break down like how you guys like kind of wrote that track, where it came from? Was it like something you had stored away and you're like, we're just gonna get rid of this right now?
Well, yeah, actually the day after we shot the music video, or we were supposed to start a tour, and it got canceled because of Corona. So
Yeah.
we shot the video to promote ourselves on the tour, kind of, and then I don't know. So that's why I guess it seemed like it came out of nowhere, because we still had the song in the video, but nothing really going on. So
Yeah. Did because I remember, I think I heard from I think I read an interview with like Animals as Leaders. I think they like, were you guys like all in the city ready to go with that tour? That was like that was the biggest bummer about it. It wasn't even like, well, a week away,
Really?
fuck it, whatever. But it's like, we have our merch, we got our guys. Like, all right, we're going home, I guess, whatever. Fuck.
we were all at the venue, and then
Jeez.
Sent back home. Wow, that's
But
a
at least,
huge
was
bummer.
everything like shut down, or was it just like so you were able to just get home safely pretty easily?
that was back when there was the toilet paper crisis. Like,
Yeah,
that was
right.
before everything got shut down, everyone was just like, oh no, like everyone, all people bought was toilet paper and like canned food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MREs, everyone became a military guy, just like MREs. Just
Yeah,
right
like
before the murder hornets, I think.
Yeah, right.
we just hadn't taken
That
it
happened too.
seriously yet. So like on the ride home, I was watching the news and they're saying nothing about it at all. I'm like, wow, I just lost my job and everything else. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge bummer. What have you been doing to like keep busy during, staying at home, being quarantined?
been trying to get back into writing and recording, and then also like I guess playing video games and watching.
Solid. Well, you have a nice chair for it. It's like the video game chair.
Yeah, actually, I don't even game in here. This is my recording studio.
Oh, okay. Sick
Well,
chair for recording.
I do have a guitar friend, because I remember he got like a crazy fucking video game chair, and he's like, dude, that's a nice video game chair. He's like, dude, guitar chair, and he just pull, like, I see you got the fucking handles that pull up. He's like, yeah. He's like, right there, dude. And he just like locked and loaded, double Kiesels, just held him. I was like, all right, man, you're a lawyer, calm down. It's all right. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Diesel boys.
Well, it's actually pretty funny. Speaking about chairs and playing guitar, I just saw this article on Metal Injection, and it said why you need a bar stool for guitar playing. And before I even dive into the article, what's your opinions on that?
No, I sit here and like edit and do like other studio stuff too, and after a while it starts to hurt. You're like, you gotta
Yeah, right.
you know?
Back pain.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah,
ending
those
back
bucket
pain.
seats are actually not fucking comfy. I don't know who made that the ultimate like gamer chair like design. Like every chair is like that. And it's like, aren't they not actually as comfy as they look?
Oh, this chair?
Yeah. Like for a long period of time, you're just like, might be good to take a nap in, but I feel like video games just like you're like up, you're in the fucking screen.
I don't know what the best way to do that is as we get older.
Yeah, right. It's probably just not healthy, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Probably not. I'm gonna play Fall Guys and curse at a bunch of
Yeah.
kids knocking me the fuck off.
Yeah, dude, I want to start streaming Fall Guys.
I played it like 3 times and I was like, wow, man, why is every child game that like it look like flowers, it's a bunch of cartoons, why are they always the hardest? Like I was like, this is surprisingly very annoying. I was like, it's super fun, but you just get I call it like the kids version of like what's it called? What's that zombie movie? World War Z.
Mhm.
You know when the zombies are just running and they're like piling in? Because that's what happens with a bunch of noodle dudes. You always try to go through the same door at once, and you guys get like pushed through by everybody, and you just get thrown everywhere. And it's like, I can't even control the fucker anymore. It's over. It's done. Did you try it yet?
Yeah.
Dude,
It
it's
reminds me
brutal.
of like play fighting in kindergarten or something.
Yeah. Well, the best when you get help. You just can't do anything. Like, well, I guess I'm here now. Like, just
That should be the tagline of the game. You play fighting in kindergarten. Right
kind
under
of
it.
is. You got crowns yet, dude?
Crowns? Oh,
You win. You? No, me neither. It's rough. They make you
So,
feel bad.
what's the latest update on New Veil Maya? Do you guys have like a concept for the album kind of in, like songs already done, demos or something like that?
we definitely have demos, but we had to leave the studio that we were working at, so we're gonna finish it on our own and then get it mixed in and stuff. So we had to kind of mimic the equipment we used to start recording it, and now we just got the drum mics that we need today, so we can start moving forward and finishing the songs.
Sweet, that's a good
Awesome.
sign. Yeah, like I said, with Outsider, I've been kind of like craving New Veil Maya. Do you guys think you'd be dropping like another teaser song?
Yeah, probably.
Awesome.
There we go.
So
There you
we
go.
look forward to.
So this album's gonna be heavier, you said, right?
Well, it's not done yet, so that's what I want. I want, I guess, more songs like Outsider, maybe heavier than that even, and maybe some experimental stuff.
Hey, why that? You just been listening like more heavier? Or you just in a certain mood? You want to bring the circle pit back? Just go hard. Just get fucking people rowdy.
I just that's just what I like to do with our band is make it kind of stressful and have some parts that relieve a little bit.
Yeah,
Chaotic sounding.
I guess that makes sense. I guess in like that type of genre, like since I started listening to you guys like way back in the day, like when you guys like first came on the scene, like you guys were always the heavier version of like, I guess like quote unquote whatever you guys like to call the genre, gent or whatever the fuck it is, progressive. What, I'm bad with genres, so I always get flamed. But like, yeah, you guys were always the heavier version of like everybody else. Like Tesseract were coming in, Periphery, all these other like fucking guys. And it's just like, yeah, but then Veil Maya's over there just crushing it hard, just circle pits, moshing, and just like, Jesus Christ, guys. Everyone's got beautiful chord. Then you guys kind of got the new singer, Lucas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a fucking voice. I remember that first time you guys dropped it when that first album came out. I think it was Mikasa was the first single with him. I was just like, are you kidding me? I was like, what the fuck? He's so good. Where'd you guys find that guy? I know that probably got to answer another interview, but Jesus, that guy's.
I think he saw like on one of the news sites that our singer quit, so he sent our manager an email, and then we sent him the Mikasa song, and that's what we got back.
Oh,
wow. So he just like really like shoot a shot or a shot a shoot a shot again. I don't know the phrase.
Jesus Christ. Old fucking bumble lips over here.
Yeah,
really. Were you guys like totally surprised? Because I think we talked to Cheney Crab of Entheos, and she said that like you guys were thinking when she was trying out for the band, she said that you guys were talking about going in that kind of direction. Were you guys kind of blown away when you got that voice back? You're like, oh shit. It's like that big ass chorus.
We got like a few vocalists to do vocals over that song, so we had like a Cheney version and then a few other people.
Yeah.
And so I think we probably got his before we got hers, but it was just like, wow, this would change the direction, like especially because we used to tour with death metal bands mainly, like when we first started. And yeah, Lucas isn't really a death metal kind of guy, so that was the more of the thing that I was worried about. But then I guess just with that song alone, we got so many new kinds of fans who are able to do new things, like I guess like Warped Tour, be like a death metal band that gets to go on Warped Tour.
Dude, yeah, it was nuts. Like I was taken aback because I was, I like the way you guys were. I just never thought. I was like, oh crap, like, cool. It was just like that was awesome. And it's just like, and now you're like, so you're talking about, do you want to go more in the like just heavier? You still like the clean choruses and shit, but like,
well, I guess
I just want the pain.
I don't want to like go heavier necessarily. I just want to stay heavy and then
stay heavier. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. You guys crush it.
About that stuff.
Is that like
old stuff we had, but also with just having the ability to do more.
Is it like you're changing out like gear at all or guitars and stuff like that to like get a different sound, or is it you just gonna use the same stuff you had before?
Same thing, just I don't know, just aggressive and angry and
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I missed it, dude. I've been watching too many of those like online concerts, and I just never like. I don't play live shows. You know, I'm not talented enough. But man, I miss just fucking pitting. like, like I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, I never realized I like getting beat up while listening to my favorite songs so much until like 2 months in. I was like, yeah, absolutely. What about you? Have you like started any kind of streaming or like playing of guitar, or you just been kind of sitting home in your nest egg, just writing and chilling out?
I've been meaning to start streaming, so that, I mean, that, I guess that was never the plan, you know. So
yeah, no, obviously
it's like everyone's just switching over to that, and people are getting used to that. It has like an audience, but I would prefer, you know, live performances.
Of course, yeah. No, I totally understand that. I feel like a lot of bands like Between a Buried and Me put out their they did like their whole like a live performance of Colors. I think they did it 2 days in a row, and it did really well.
Yeah.
They had a lot of people. I think they almost had like 7,000 people tuned in, at least the first day, right?
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it did well, and then they had like a bunch of donations, and apparently that really helped. And there's other bands I talked to as well, like Source and stuff like that. They said that they made more money during their live stream than they did at their shows, which is pretty funny because you know, like I felt like generous. I was gonna like, hey, I'm gonna donate money right now. Why not? You know what I mean? And it's really easy too. You just do it on Venmo or PayPal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because now if imagine like growing up during all this, like, and this is the normal thing for you, the goal is probably going to be super scary and like, I don't know. You've only experienced live concerts through streams, then you go to a real one and an actual pit starts or something. That'd be
so, don't touch me. You start throwing emojis
like that.
you have a bunch of cardboard emojis in your pocket. You're throwing them at people. Just get away from me. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Yeah, no, it's. I see the benefits, but I also see like, you know, like you like I know you're like been like a road dog. Like you're just been a dude that like just shredded his way to the road and then just stayed on the road since like, how long have you been on the road since? Like 2006, 7?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically it's like, like I understand like it's cool probably to stream, but like I also can totally understand if you're like, fuck that. It's like streaming's for video games. I want to go back on the road. Like, fuck that.
Well, I mean, I guess streaming is a huge market.
It is.
It's like in like paying attention to it for a long time. So I never would expect anyone to watch me like play video games or.
Yeah. Well, you would crush it, guarantee. I'd throw money at you.
Yeah.
One thing, like I've been furloughed and I probably have spent way too much money on just like, dude, they need money. It's like, dude, you don't have a job. I'm like, worry about it later. We're good. You buy a CD. I'm like,
shut up and take my money.
I think I bought one like package from, was it Black Crown Initiate? I told Chris, I was like, dude, you might need to help me. I made one too big of a purchase. I bought the big package. I'm fucked. You got to buy me a candy bar, dude. Yeah, no, it's I never really actually thought about that. It's like people who'd never been to a concert, that's like their first concert. It's just like
I mean, like kids these days have never bought a CD before either.
Yeah. A lot of people are just used to Spotify. Actually, people get annoyed when you try to give them like a physical copy of a CD. Jesse was telling us a story when he had an actual like another copy for. He's like, I don't need it. He's like, I have Spotify.
Yeah, dude. Well, me?
Yeah, and you, Steven.
Oh yeah, no, my friend. Yeah, I had a fucking extra copy because I bought a CD and a vinyl, and it got like, it was like a pre-order vinyl that came out. I know. I was like, well, I gotta get that, and I got 2 digital copies of the album. I was like, well, I already got a digital copy, a physical, and a vinyl. I literally don't need another version of this album. And I tried to give it away for free, and my friends were like, I got fucking Spotify, dude. I already have it. I was like, you're a cock. One. I was like, I'm trying to give you a free album here. Like, it's like unbelievable. How do you like to listen to your music? Do you like, because I understand like streaming very like convenient, but do you still like a CD guy? Do you have like an MP3 player in your car, or like do you like download onto your phone?
Well, these days, no. I don't know. I organized all my collection. I like to collect vinyl and stuff, but
yeah,
that's just for fun. I don't listen to music like that.
Yeah, I'm with you 1,000%. I don't even have a vinyl player, dude. I collect vinyl. I just like an easy way to give the band more money and like more art, I feel like, right?
Well, actually, labels kind of like it better when you buy the vinyl. Like my friend who's in a band, he was like, yo, buy the vinyl, please. The labels are like looking for that. Is that something similar with you guys in Sumerian?
Well, I think Sumerian makes like limited pressings, so it's either you buy them all. I mean, they're gone forever after that, and then if we repress different colors or something like that.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Yeah, have you noticed, like, have you always been like a vinyl guy, or did you like, because I feel like there's just been a crazy resurface of it. I feel like as a kid I never saw vinyl. Like my friend bought it at like a fucking Goodwill, and then out of nowhere I feel like bands, like every band came out with a vinyl, like small underground garage band to the biggest band in the world. I'm like, oh my God. And like I just found myself buying them up. Like, dude, they're so cool. You got all this art.
And
like
no
I'm
one
just
plays
like,
them, dude. No one plays them. They all collect them too. Like at least all our friends do that we talk to.
like, how about you?
Well, I think it's the coolest way to own a piece of music, just because it's the first recorded music. So
Yeah.
to have modern artists still releasing that is cool. Also,
Yeah.
like finding original pressings of old stuff is really fun.
Oh yeah, that's probably cool. So is that the kind of like collecting you do? Like you look for like the original pressings a lot?
I look for the old ones.
Oh, nice.
Because that's the way the artist intended on having it presented to everybody.
I was like, do you got any like rare ones that would like blow the doors down? You got like like old school like original Master of Puppets?
No, those are expensive.
Yeah, I can see. I thought about that, but I can't imagine how much those are.
Oh yeah, those must be crazy.
It's like in a glass
give
case.
away your house.
It's like, you could have my dog, please. I want to hear.
I like buying 70s progressive music for $3.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good move. Yeah.
So what kind of got you
awesome.
like into playing guitar and getting like the Veil Maya sound? Like you just said, prog music and stuff like that. Was that a huge influence on you?
Yeah, for sure. 70s progressive music was super huge. Guitar, I don't know. I think my first favorite band was Nirvana or Smashing Pumpkins or something.
It Smells Like Teen Spirit on the guitar.
Yeah, that's how I learned for sure.
That's an awesome pair, dude. I feel like no one ever talks about Smashing Pumpkins anymore. Like they're still big, but I feel like you don't like.
At least from like learning like guitar, like I never hear someone say Smashing Pumpkins. Like I usually,
awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean they're a good band, but I never heard someone like I wanted to play guitar because I heard Smashing Pumpkins.
Actually, I remember learning the Blue 311 album all the way through when I was in third grade.
Nice.
That's cool shit, dude. Dude, I love it. Dude, it still gets me to like, what is it like? Fucking. Yeah, dude. Fuck, I gotta go listen to Smashing Pumpkins now, dude. All right, cut the interview short. I gotta go listen. I don't know why I never like think about them. Shit.
Yeah.
And it just like slowly moved. Did you have like an older brother or like a friend that kind of showed you a lot of progressive stuff, or did you just slowly find it on your own through like guitar magazines and shit?
Yeah.
I'm cursing so much though.
Just being looking. I don't know. I got into nu metal after Nirvana and stuff, and then I was wearing a Soulfly shirt in 8th grade, and my teacher saw that, and he's like, I don't like Soulfly, I like Sepultura. He made me a tape with like all these old school bands like Slayer and Morbid Angel and Sepultura and Death.
That's cool.
And that's how I got into that stuff.
You had your first elitist moment, metal elitist moment. No Soulfly.
Well, he went
metal
out
riffs.
And showed me other stuff. And
that's cool though.
That's cool when you find like a teacher that actually likes metal. Like he wasn't my teacher. He's just taught at the high school, and I didn't realize. I mean, this is probably dumb on my part, but I was wearing a Pantera shirt, and on the back it said "fucking hostile," right? And I was like, oh man, I'm wearing this at high school right now. I'm probably gonna get in trouble. But I didn't realize I had a sweatshirt on. Like, you know, when you're tired and you just throw on clothes or whatever. So anyway, I took my sweatshirt off and I just see everyone like eyeing me like this, right? And I'm like, oh shit. So then I put back on my sweatshirt, and like the teacher sees me in the hallway because he's like, hey man, listen, I love Pantera, I love Slayer. I broke my ribs at Slayer, and I was like, what? I was not expecting that at all from this guy. He's like, I broke my ribs at a Slayer mosh pit, you know, like. But you can't be wearing that at school. I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna wear the sweatshirt all day.
Turn it inside out. That's what they always tell you. Turn it inside out.
During like my free period or whatever, there was I guess vice principal or whatever. He came over to me. He's like, hey, turn around, and I was still wearing my sweatshirt. So he was like, oh, I'm sorry, never mind, and walked away. I got away with it.
There you go. He actually like hunted you down. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess someone reported me or something like that, but got away with it.
Dude, yeah, that I always saw that shit. Yeah, like that's why I always like. I don't mind fucking on clothing, but I always like. I will always wear it in the wrong like place. I never bought that because I knew I'd be the idiot to like wear it to a kid's birthday party or something. Like just like the one time I can't wear clothing with fucking on it. It's just like, oh, my bad, dude. I'm sorry. It's like it's my daughter. She's 5. Like, hey, I'm here. She got a gift. I'm sorry. Oh man, dude. Yeah, but actually, I wanted to ask personally, like, because with like you were around, like your band was a part of that big genre, but like the like quote unquote gent, you know, whatever boom that happened back in like 2007, like 6, 7, 8, whatever. And like, how do you feel like look at the scene now? I feel like it kind of like that sound kind of morphed with like metalcore now. So like a lot of people kind of took that genty sound into other genres, you know, whatever. Also, I'm sorry if you don't like the word gent. I know like some people, I don't know, like whatever.
About that.
Yeah. And like, how do you look at the genre now? Like, do you see it like standing strong, or is it kind of cool to see the influence kind of spread to like so many different bands? Like every like top 5 metalcore bands all got like a genty groove breakdown now. Like it's not just like Periphery, After the Barrel, you guys, or you know Tesseract or any of those Animals Lears. You know, how do you guys feel about it now? Like looking back on it or looking at it today?
I feel like it's getting oversaturated now to where like I guess it doesn't sound heavy to people anymore because it's so common. So
Yeah,
you almost expect like a lot of the newer bands coming out that are going for that sound don't have transitions in their parts. It'll just be like one like 4/4 breakdown part into another, like, you know, 3 or 4 other ones, and then
yeah.
I don't know. Those are just my observations. And then new metal is like really cool again.
Oh yeah, right. Who would have thought after it repeatedly getting shit on over and over? Now people are like, no, it's cool again. Like Tala, I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but they put a really cool spin on it right now. They're kind of like modern chord style, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's fucking interesting. I don't know. I always like because I like the groove. Like that was the one thing I loved about Gent. I love groove. That's why I love new metal. That's why I loved like it's just like I like technical parts. I like when it gets. But that was like the beauty of like that genre. Is like you can technical fast riffs, very complicated, and then randomly you get these groovy parts that are still pretty complicated, but for some reason you can't stop bopping your head.
Yeah,
like it just like you said there. Like I don't even know. Like people who don't listen to that genre will probably shit their pants. Like I have no idea. Like my dad, he never listens to metal.
Yeah.
I could show him like a crazy like just those crazy syncopated riffs. You'd be like, what the? It's not Skinnerd, bro. Like, you know, he just doesn't understand it. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of interesting how it morphed into all those other genres. But like, is like your idea about it like just go heavier now? It's like just like to take it from the pack, go heavier, kind of do it with a little bit more of a spin. Do you ever think about it like that, or do you still just write the same as you always wrote? I hate you with a lot of words there, dude. I'm sorry. I talk a lot.
Well, I guess I'm writing the same. It's just trying to be aware of everything that's happening in all the genres right now, while still maintaining like my own personal sound or what I believe. I guess it's like as long as I still like what I'm doing, then I'm all in. I'm not gonna sacrifice like making a song that I don't like just to get popular at this point. But I want to be aware of what is going on in case I really, really like if a song that's a #1 hit is a song that I really, really like, then I get excited because when I'm being creative and writing things that I like, that could be a #1 song, you know?
Oh, dude. And you definitely could. Like, Outsider was a banger. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel if you just follow that recipe for like your whole new record, I feel like you'd be.
If you somehow make that the worst song on the album, I can't imagine how good this fucking album would be. like, that's how I always see, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just easy to please. There's so many bands when I hear like one song on the album, like, dude, if this album sucked, this would still be a good album just because of this one song. Like, to me, it's like. Yeah. It's like that's how good some songs are in an album. It's like,
well, right now, Outsider is its own single, like it's standalone. Is it going to be on the new record?
I mean, probably, but right now it is just a standalone.
Okay.
Single.
Well, I know some bands like, for example, Slipknot. They put out, oh my god, I can't remember.
We Are Not Your Kind.
Oh yeah,
the album. Oh no, not We Are Not Your Kind. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. They put
out a song and they said it didn't fit it. So they're like, okay, we're not going to put it on the record. It's just going to be a single out there. And then when the album came out, they actually referenced it, which was funny enough. But the song wasn't on there, so that's why I was asking if it's actually going to be featured. If you like that sound and style.
Yeah.
Yeah, what song is it?
I would like that to be the worst song on whatever new album we put out.
That's an awesome highlight. Mark wants this song to be the worst. It's a great theory though. If your best song is the worst, if the best song you just wrote is the worst on your upcoming shit, it's like, fuck, that's kind of what you do. Like every writer really tries to do, right? It's like the best song you just wrote, you want to make it the worst song in like a year, basically. Just like the next batch of songs.
Well, I guess like in the past, there's been a lot of pressure on touring and having an album ready for certain tours to get on certain tours or to, do a headliner or something like that. And right now that's just not possible. Usually, I mean, there isn't that many metal albums coming out like lately. The new Acacia Strain album did really, really well, which is awesome.
It was like top 5 on Billboard or something like that.
Something, yeah.
And it's somehow, I don't know how they keep making things heavier and still so good. Like it's just like, oh dude, they're like vets. It's like now new album still makes me want to run through a brick wall and just
I think it's
fucking amazing.
Like Kevin talked about how they changed their recording and writing process a little bit on each record. So I think that maybe adds like a fresh approach. Like, do you guys really like change up your writing process each record, or is it just like subtle changes?
I think it's been pretty different on each record.
Well, this one's probably going to be the most different. Now you had to leave the studio and finish it in your house, right?
Yeah. Well, we just got our drum mics today, like I was saying, so we haven't set those up yet and seen what we can do. But if we don't have to use the drums that we tracked in the other studio, then I can rewrite the songs and make them better.
Gotcha. Well, you guys aiming for this to be like released soon? Like, or are you gonna try to save it for like when touring starts up again?
We're gonna release new music as soon as possible.
Okay.
I can't tell you like when an actual come out because I don't know when the world is gonna come back. But
yeah.
We can still put stuff out and still make content at home or try and figure out ways to stream or stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you look like Hatebreed and Jamie Josta, like he's holding on to the Hatebreed record until they can tour again. Because a lot of bands don't want to put it out and just have it fall flat. Like, I don't know what.
If there's Corona year, then that's when you go on tour. It's not going to be new to anybody anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if like audiences would like understand because I was like thinking about that. I don't know why I was like, I was just walking. I think I was just thinking about that. It's like imagine when shows come back, like whether just say next year, right, or like February, some shit, and people are like, "Dude, this is the new song released 7 months ago. It's the first time we're playing it." It's just like kind of like, yeah, like I feel like people are still gonna be psyched, but it's just gonna be interesting if like kind of people just have to have like almost like that pro wrestling kind of like just believing in it. It's like, oh, this brand new song that just came out. It's like a year ago, but it's the first time you get to actually hear it, so people are still kind of excited. Also, it'd be kind of weird to play brand new songs and everybody knows the words to it already. Like I'm sure there's always that period on the tour that you see the diehards know. But it's like each tour, like more and more people probably know because it just came out, right? Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be kind of weird to hear like your first new song first time play and everyone's gonna know it. Probably, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an interesting dynamic.
I'm curious to see what everyone's energy is gonna be like because I don't know. I forget that I play music sometimes now.
Have you thought about like doing lessons or anything like that? Like just to keep yourself busy and make some.
That's not really my thing, but.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I have like forgotten that I would be on tour right now. Or this is my first summer ever being at home as an adult ever.
I was gonna say summer is like the touring, the festival, like, time period.
Well, I don't think it's like even if it didn't get rescheduled, would that Dance Gavin Dance tour would have been over already? You would just been to a second tour, right? That went to the first iteration of it because it was in the fall, right? I mean, not fall, spring. It was in the spring, right?
Yeah, we rescheduled it twice now, so now it's when the one earlier this year would have been next year.
Yeah, that was like the thing. I was like, when it got rescheduled, I was like, and I don't know who did. I guess it was Dance Gavin Dance tour. So the manager probably was like, yeah, let's go September. I was like, I'm no scientist, I'm no doctor, but it's just like, would you have rather the first time be scheduled later, or because like I could understand like being really bothered when it got rescheduled a second time, or were you already like mentally prepared for it to get rescheduled again when they announced it?
Well, I think that was something that they may have had to do just because of all the tickets that were sold and all the deals and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
they needed a way to like kind of refund their tickets or have the option to do that. And I don't.
So complicated,
It's
right?
all right.
There's so many parties involved.
Chaos thing that I don't think anyone was prepared for this to happen. So everyone's just trying to,
Well, yeah.
I guess, cushion it as much as they can.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, it's that's why I didn't get any of mine like refunded. Like I spent probably way too much fucking money on tickets. It's just like every day I just got like an email. It's like, hey man, do you want like refund? I was like, I'll just go back whenever fucking whenever it comes back. Whatever, keep the money. Even though I wish you guys got the money. I know Ticketmaster's probably like I'm sure you didn't see one fucking dime. Right? No, exactly. Like that's
fine.
It's the fucking.
We're all chilling right now. I guess it's just right now it's just a mental battle to try and stay interested in whatever in something.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, next year is going to be crazy. The amount of bands that reschedule for summer 2021. This is going to be tours like all the time, shows every day. If everything goes back to normal next year.
I don't know if anything. Well, I don't know what normal is going to be.
Yeah, right. Are we going to have to go to shows with masks on, or are we allowed to like 1,000-cap venues? Are they still going to be 1,000-cap venues? You know.
Well, even if we don't have to, like, people are still going to do it. Some people be like that.
I was going to think about that. It's like, even if like vaccine, everyone actually did the vaccine actually worked 100%. It wasn't like it needed like a few iterations of it to kill it completely. Like I could just tell people are just going to be goofy. Like a mosh pit starts like, dude, what the fuck, bro? You trying to like get me sick? It's like, whoa, okay. Everyone's just like, I wonder if like mosh pits are just going to happen. Like it's just going to be easy, or you know, people get drunk, so I'm assuming they'd forget about that shit real quick. But like, I'm just kind of curious to see the crowd, because if everything went back to quote unquote normal, I'm kind of curious to see how long it takes for people to get used to it. Like going, like you said, without masks. Like people are just going to show up with masks even if they don't have to.
Well, masks are kind of like fashionable now. You know, like you could get like your favorite band logo.
Masks at our merch table, and that'd probably be like top seller.
Yeah, right. You forget your mask, you're like, oh, I'll just buy one at the table.
Well, nothing beats what is it? Nothing beats cow decapitations, where they just had an asshole on the face. I was like, come on, man. I was like, what the fuck? It was like, yeah, bring back the plague. And then that one, I was like, wow. I want to see that dude, that cattle decapitation fan at the show, just with the fucking, I was like, that's aggressive, man. I'm glad you like the band so much. You're just willing to wear a butthole on your face. That's great. Good for you, dude. Will Veil Maya be putting out butthole masks as merch? Mark, here's the hard questions you weren't prepared for. No, I'm kidding. Don't answer that.
I as long as I get one too. You know.
There you go. You will actually be the outsider if you wear this mask. The mask for the song, just a butthole.
All right. We'll jump into our next segment. We like to call it the 3 Random Silly Questions segment. We asked you 3 random questions, and they're pretty fun. So you ready to do this?
Yep.
There we go. Question number 1. We'll make it easy for you. IHOP or Denny's?
Denny's.
Damn, no love for IHOP here. That's
all
funny.
my friends IHOPs, but they're all losers. All the winners come on the podcast and say Denny's. Everyone has said Denny's so far. I'm happy. There we go.
That's pretty good.
Awesome.
Is there like a certain meal you like or something like that at Denny's, or you just have more fun, or they're more common?
More fun. It's just Denny's more fun. It's like a party.
I'm not like a huge Denny's fan, but I just don't eat at IHOP very often.
There we go.
Get like the veggie skillet.
There we go. I'm the guy who orders a burger at IHOP when I go.
I heard good. I heard someone my friend ordered salmon at IHOP, but I don't know why. I just thought that was the grossest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm going to go to a pancake house. Can I have a salmon? It's like, all right. Fucking
yeah, that's something.
It's the one salmon in the freezer left.
Question number 2. What is the best tour prank you've witnessed or been a part of?
Oh, man.
Too many times?
Yeah, kind of.
Are you like the pranky guy in the group, or is it another member?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Are you the guy who gets pranked?
I have been. I guess we don't really do it that much.
Fair enough. It's probably good, dude. There's some of the pranks we've heard. I was just like, are you guys worried about getting punched in the face? Like, there were some brutal ones. I was like, that's
Yeah.
a crossing the line. I was like a little bit. It's not like shaving cream to the face. It was like,
Yeah,
it's kind of messed up.
There's one I witnessed where there's Chelsea Grin has a part in their song Recreant where it's really slow and then they're silent for a few seconds. And the Acacia Strain put their amps in standby at that part, so like all it was just silence. And then,
oh my god!
And they didn't know.
I think it's awesome that you brought that up because Kevin brought that up too on the show. Yeah, when we asked him the same question, he brought that up. That's so solid.
Dude, yeah. When he said that, I was like, Recreant? He's like, I don't know, but we did it to him, and I was just like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. If you're Chelsea Grin, you're like, dude, this is the part everyone loses their fucking mind, and the guitars just never come back. You're like, wow.
All right, final question. What metal band should have their own candy bar, and what would it be called?
Oh, wow. I was gonna say Volumes and the swag bar.
Yeah, it makes sense for them.
It's better than what I came up with. I had every time I die, their bar would be every time I crunch bar.
Nice.
Such a corny.
It's so bad. So bad.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I saw you in the actually, what was it? In the Volumes video, right? I'm on your mind, or she's on my mind, or I'm on her mind, whatever. Dude, was that actually? Dude, you look like you were having the fucking time of your life in that video.
That was an actual party, actually.
Yeah, it was. I was wondering that in the video. I was like, is this real? Because this looks amazing.
Yeah. They happened to be doing a music video at the same time.
So did he like just invite you, like, did the band just like, hey guys, come over and party, and then while they're like, let's shoot the music video, let's do this, or is it kind of like come party and film the video?
It was like Volumes is doing a music video at their house. Come party.
Come rage.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was watching. I was like, dude, these dudes are losing it. I was like, Jesus Christ, this looks amazing. I
feel like bands usually don't like video shoots. Are you one of those bands?
I guess that one was a unique experience because it was a party. It was a real party. Usually we'll party amongst ourselves a little bit and everyone else being around us. So, but this was that one was all fun. They wanted to party. I was
gonna say that's the way to go if you're shooting a music video, because there's some bands you talk to and I was like what's the thing that bums you out about being in the band? The guy was like waking up early to go to video shoots because they can be like mad early in the morning. You're there for 12 hours and like the famous saying, hurry up and wait, you know?
Yeah, but that's not my least favorite thing about being in a band. That's cool because you get something that will last forever afterwards. So
what is your least favorite thing?
Yeah, there's worse things, especially touring somewhere weird where you've never been before, and then having a lot of problems there, or
your band breaking down,
is doing crazy shit for no reason. That's the scary thing. Your life is worse than shooting a music video for sure.
Dude, I think it was Siberia where Josta was talking about how like when you go in Siberia and if you're ever in a car going on a road or whatever, just be prepared for like, people just to jump out at you and like kind of like hold you up and take your stuff.
Yeah, I've heard stories about stuff like that happening. We haven't experienced anything that bad, but there's definitely
I heard sometimes it can be bad where they just want your beer. Like one time they got pulled over, they're like, give us all your alcohol. They're like, okay, here you go. And then sometimes it could be like, yo, give me like your expensive stuff.
Yeah, our driver told us stories were about like someone asking for his laptop or something.
Yeah, that could be bad.
I don't want to get us banned from any countries.
Yeah, right. No, that's fair enough. But I will say, as someone that like as a kid, I was like, dude, it would be really cool to tour. I never thought of that. I was like, dude, be away from your families, like spending a lot of money, like breaking down like all these like tour stories you usually hear. But that was the first time I ever heard of like, yeah, you can like just get robbed, I guess. I was like,
Yeah. Oh,
I was like, oh, and he was like, oh, they have AKs. Like, they're not even just like holding you up with like a knife or something. It's like, no, we'll fuck you all up. It's like, all right, man, $100 handshake. See you later. You're like, that was awesome. Great. It's like in the middle of a.
people that'll do stuff like that. Or,
yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
Or,
Well, man, before we let you go, I just want to say we really appreciate you joining the show.
yeah,
And is there anything that you want to tell your fans listening right now? Anything that they should be looking forward from Veil Maya?
Yeah, we'll definitely be putting new music out this year, and then also be on the lookout for me and the other members streaming and stuff, because that's going to be more of a thing. So yeah, that's all I got.
Could you guys talk? Oh,
sorry.
You go.
Would you be doing that like through Twitch or something, or stage it? Because I've seen like it's kind of interesting. Some bands just like do Twitch, like I said, Between the Buried and Me, and then some bands like Devin Towns and Trivium, they do like a show and you pay like $9.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely be on Twitch doing, on my own for whatever. But for when it comes to live streaming a concert, I don't know. I would say just follow us, and we'll put all the details as they come to us.
Sweet.
Awesome. Dude, well, keep crushing it, dude. I really do appreciate you coming on here. And you always been one of my favorite guitar. I got to blow you right before you leave the podcast. But like, dude, I like the riffs and shit you guys put out all these years. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you like keep crushing it. Also, I shaved my head and my beard right when quarantine started, and I've had long hair my whole life. And I guess I don't remember my hair in the medium stage, but I've got like crazy hair when I wake up. So I appreciate you keeping the crazy hair alive and giving me confidence, because you look fucking great with the crazy hair, bro. I wake up every day. If I get out of the shower and comb it down, I look fine. But if I wake up and I can't take a shower and I have to like go on my day, I look like a fucking animal. Just my hair sticks out. But I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks for giving me confidence, bro.
Crazy.
Awesome,
dude.
man. Thank you so much for doing this. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Peace, dude. Have a great day.
And welcome back to the Metal Teddy Bear Experience podcast right now. No free ads.
Advertise. Give us free.
No.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
I hope you guys enjoy that interview. Marc, the guitarist of Veil-Maya, that was really cool. Awesome guy to talk to. I really wanted more of Veil-Maya while talking to him. I really wanted, because I saw the guitars behind him. That was the studio. I really just wanted to ask him, like, yo, just rip out, take it out, show us a riff right now.
Dude,
New Veil-Maya.
This interview is cool. Do you even really want to do the interview? Play the guitar. We'll watch.
Yeah, right.
Just sit back,
like,
push the microphone.
You know what?
More.
Stop talking. Start playing.
I will literally Venmo you $40.
Yeah, right. Actually, that was like the streaming idea we were just talking about. How we people were just Venmoing, PayPaling. We were just doing that, donating.
Yeah, it would be pretty dope, dude. He's an awesome dude, awesome guitarist, and I kind of mentioned it. Just keep throwing back to the thing you just watched. He's been a road dog, dude. He's been everywhere. He's
road dog.
Like going nonstop, and that's why I kind of felt for him, because when he did mention like, oh yeah, like
I have a job.
that the tour, yeah, that, and clearly, like not clearly, but obviously, he would be bummed. Like that's the kind of guy, because like some other bands, like not saying like, well, rephrase that. Some bands, like, yeah, they're on the road, they're off the road, but then there's bands like Every Time I Die, Veil-Maya, like you see them, they come through like 4 times in a year, when other bands might come by twice. Like
those are the bands that tour like straight for two years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even 3. Like there's bands that like tour for like like a fall tour or a summer tour or something like that. Those bands are grinding it. Like you'll like. Dude, even Trivium's like that too. They tour straight for 2 years. I remember seeing Trivium 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah, there's big and small. Like obviously a lot of big bands will take the time off. Like Lamb of God, they'll tour straight, but they won't come back. They tour the entire world. Well, I feel like Veil-Maya tours the world. They also like will be like, well, I guess we're gonna do fucking the America like 17 times somehow. Like they do like full tours, and they just somehow come through everywhere, Europe and that.
Bands like Lamb of God, you only get to see a second time really is when they play a festival or something like that.
Yeah.
So they come through like Mayhem Fest when that was coming around, or the Knot Fest actually. Knot Fest is when we saw them.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't seen, well, except for luckily they did that off show, because I remember there was a few years, especially when they did the Slayer stuff, I saw them on every single Slayer tour, but I feel like I never got to see them headline.
Yeah.
Because they were always doing that tour. And luckily they did that off show with Josta in Connecticut that we went to.
That was
Because I was like, yeah, I was like, I love them, but also I don't need Lamb of God to play less songs. They have too many singles. They're gonna play the same. Like you just, and there's no offense.
Yeah.
Like they have amazing songs, but it's like when a band gets that big,
are they
you need to
7
see,
albums?
yeah, like or 8. I think 8 now. Wait,
Yeah.
let's count it on stream. That'd be good.
It's just
New
like last
Millennium
podcast.
God.
We talked about Lamb of God, then the riffs.
Oh well, the riffs are amazing. But yeah, let's talk about a different band. Kill Switch and no, but like it's kind of weird for a different reason. Like you either have bands that have so many different singles, or like Between the Buried and Me, like you can't see them opening. Like they mentioned it. Like I remember I watched. I forgot what podcast it was, but his name is Tommy Rogers, right? I always think Tommy Giles. You said that, and I kind of like I always thought that was his name.
Because that's his 3 names.
He has 3 names. Is
middle
it
name.
Tommy Giles Rogers?
Yeah, I think it's actually Junior.
Oh, what a gangster.
But
he mentioned about, because this is always the infamous thing that led to Colors, was Ozfest 2005 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they got fucking like shit on because even in Alaska, they still had really long songs or decently long songs. But Ozfest, you got like 25 minutes, 20 minutes to play. It's like, how are you supposed to connect to a bunch of sweaty dudes in a parking lot?
They also don't really work well in an outdoor setting. And I actually got to talk to Tommy about this, and he's like, yeah, but it's also just a whole different atmosphere anyway. Well, he actually talked about how Ozfest was really toxic too. And shout out to BT Bam because they just put out a nice remix version of Alaska.
Well, no, coming out.
Didn't they put it out today?
No,
they put out
packages.
the packages. I'm sorry.
Which I almost bought one because
I'm surprised you didn't.
If you listen to the podcast, you'll know I just said I'm kind of going broke supporting these bands. Support me, bands, buy my merch.
Or
No,
Tito's.
Buy me Tito. No, yeah, well, shut up. That's a personal thing. No, and it's true because I remember seeing them. Not open, but they were like third support. They were like third on the bill to Cool Tour, As Laid 9, Under Oath, and Between the Buried and Me. I think it was.
I was like crying.
Yeah, right. And Between the Buried and Me, I think had a 35-minute, maybe 40-minute set, and even that, like I remember being like, that was 4 songs. Like they're able like, unless they have a full set, you might only get like 3 songs out of that band, which is insane because now they have like 8 albums.
Well, the new album Automata's a little shorter, but because it's a double record, it has some long songs on the second half. So it's cool.
And it's crazy. Like I always wonder, like it sucks because you always hear all these bands talk about you got to play the songs that people want. Like you can't play your favorite songs.
Dude, how funny was that when they voted the set on Twitch and the guy was like, "We had you guys vote on this, and you pick a song, we play every time."
You picked Selkies, and we play it every damn show.
Yeah, you guys had the chance to pick what you wanted, fans.
I think Metallica did that too, and Meshuggah actually. And Metallica
did it the best though, because they did it for every show, and every show was different. And then like there were some shows like in Europe where they picked Frantic and Saint Anger and the Unnamed Feeling. Like they actually pick songs off those albums.
And Chris just gets booed. You see a cane come off screen and pull you off screen. It's like, how dare he be happy that they pick Saint Anger and Frantic.
Hey, I'm sorry, dude. Saint Anger is a banger of a track, like Jesse says.
I will say Frantic, the riff itself, people always like make fun of Frantic tick. Yeah, forget the lyrics. The riff like kind of hits hard. Like
even the end part.
I was like, the lifestyle determines my death style. The rising tide.
Well, before we lose all our viewers,
I see you do the other side. Sorry, gotta finish.
Let's wrap this up. Jesse, drop your socials, drop your reaction channel because you like to watch things and give your opinion on it.
Yeah, dude. Because I'm a professional. I'm obviously really good at everything. I like to let people know how I feel, and I judge things very hard. So YouTube.com/Insid1. No. Not Inside. And then Twitch.
He typoed
Twitch
Inside.
is Insid. Stop. Leave me alone. Everyone says that, dude. That's actually the go-to insult for me if I get roasted on a video game.
This guy didn't even know how to spell Inside.
Hey, bro, hey, dude, go to A site. Go to A site. Shut up, dude. You dumbass. Can't even spell Inside right. I'm like, the fuck, man? I'm telling you where the guys are. Like, and they just get mad at me. It's like, shut up, dude. Like, then like a little kid squeaker will just roast me. I'm like, you can't win with these, like any of these people. Like, it'd be 50-year-old, 10-year-old, they all roasted, dude. Video games, so fun. Twitter, Instagram, Insid Stream, and Twitch and Insid. Yeah, pretty much it.
All right, guys, and I still do my show with WMSC 7 to 10 on Tuesday nights. Features my boy Aram. Hello. And you get to hear us talk about movies, and you get to hear new music and a bunch of stuff. I also have interviews on that as well. I got to talk to Haxon, Onslaught, The Ocean, BT Bam. Got to talk to all those dudes. So check that out. Also available on my YouTube page and as well as soundcloud.com/WMSC. So yeah, guys, remember, like, subscribe, smash every button.
Hit all the buttons.
Let us know who you want on the show. If there's someone you're craving, let us know.
Oh yeah, and also, what's your favorite Veil Maya song? Actually, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Veil Maya song? Put it in the
We know
comments.
Jesse's is Outsider.
Nah, it might be Mikasa actually.
I know this is not really a track by them, but
Safe to
ID is
Swim.
still.
Well, yeah, ID
ID is still so sick.
ID is yeah. When I love intro tracks, but sometimes like when they're so good, you're like, fuck, I want more. Or like Mikasa, like I love Mikasa, but Unbreakable too. Unbreakable is pretty nuts.
Yeah, isn't that what it leads into?
We're not gonna go through that. No, it doesn't. No, Unbreakable is on. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna go through the whole discography.
All right, guys.
They're awesome. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.
Until next
people.
time. Peace.